Welcome and welcome back, everybody, to the OK Grognard Show. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2023. It ain't 10 a.m. Central. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's like 7 minutes to. But we're here in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I had some problems. I'll talk about those in a second, because today we're going to look at the ongoing first edition AD&D campaign at Lake Geneva Games that I run. What was the problem? I'll tell you what the problem was. The problem was that my old rig, my old computer, decided that it's going to reject the use of the OBS software in combination with the old camera that I used to use. And now we're using my newer computer along with a newer camera and a better microphone, and quite frankly the whole thing should be better overall, so we'll see. But what do you think? I had to reconfigure everything, upload the software. It's all basically new. I've had some of this stuff for a while, but I haven't used it in conjunction with the show, so we'll see how it's going to turn out. I am making some adjustments to the various elements here. For instance, I think we can bigify my original plus advanced logo, since I'm only taking up space down in the bottom right. I am also, oh yeah, let's add in that player's handbook cover. Since that is, well, it's the artwork from the player's handbook cover. Since that is the main book used in the campaign that I'm running, the first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons campaign at Lake Geneva Games, we've got 6 regular players, a couple that have missed quite a few weeks because of conflicts and stuff, and that's going to happen. I've invited some players over from my second Sunday game, which I ran yesterday. A couple of those players, 3 of them, have been very regular, and they're good players, and they've met most of the people that play on Tuesdays anyway, because they are in and out from the second Sunday game to some of the Tuesday players. So, everyone gets along. Everyone will be a good fit. And we'll integrate them and see how that goes. But should work pretty well. I'm pretty happy with running a larger game anyway. So if we wind up with 9 or 10 players, I'm not worried about it. We're going to have fun. They're currently just beginning to get into the city of Charleston, which compared to my last campaign was, 7 to 10 times as large as it was back then. I forget the actual numbers, but it's a much bigger setting, location, much bigger town. I don't know if it's quite the size of city. Maybe by medieval standards it would be considered a city, but of course this is medieval fantasy, and it's a homebrew setting. If this were in the world of, Forgotten Realms or Greyhawk, or one of the standard Dungeons and Dragons settings, they might consider it a city, which is fine, or they might consider it a very, 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 very large town. I don't know. Either way, works for me. I'm looking forward to getting this game underway with a larger group this week, and then we'll dive into September after this, because we won't have any more games for the rest of August. Good morning. How's it going, Michael? Good to see you, buddy. The group has been missing a lot over the summer. 1 or 2 people almost every session, which is fine. I'm hoping that as we get into the fall, it'll pick up and become a busier busier campaign again. Um, they've got a lot of stuff to do in Charleston, a lot of contacts to solidify, people to meet. They're looking for information on a large ruins complex on the eastern peninsula of this continent. They're on the western peninsula. Well, they're kind of in the crook between the peninsulas at the south end of the Great Mouth Bay. So it's a trek. They're going to have to find a way there. It is not going to be easy because there's a great primeval forest that covers that peninsula, and it's kind of deep at the headlands of a river that runs northward and empties out into the ocean at the north end of that peninsula. So whether they try to cross by land or cross by water, it's going to be difficult. So we'll see what they can figure out. They're mid-level characters, 4th to 7th, so they're not really tuned into teleporting or flying or any of those sort of things. They might be able to pick something up, for one or two of them, but that doesn't solve the problem of getting the entire group over there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that they will make some plans in that direction. I've been working on a location over there for quite some time. If we get into that, it's a big location. There's a lot to explore over there, but there's a lot of treasure to be had and a lot of adventure to be had. So it is something that I think they're excited to try to do. We'll see. In any event, it's going to take some gameplay, a bit more role playing. Well, I don't know. This group does a lot more role playing than a lot of my past campaigns, where there's a lot more combat oriented gameplay. They see their share of it. Make no mistake. They get into plenty of scrapes, but I think we'll find there'll be even more role playing in the coming month or month and a half before they figure out exactly what they're going to do in regard to that other ruins area. And there's plenty of adventure all around, in and around Charleston too. So we'll see how that goes. In any event, thank you very much. Sorry for the delay today. Again, I had I don't know if it's a faulty camera or if the software just no longer recognizes that older camera. But the delay was probably worth it because over here, where'd my hand go? The entire configuration here, I think, is crisper, cleaner, newer camera, better audio. I'll have to work out some of the bugs on that in any event, as far as cleaning up how the audio comes across. I think there's some background noise that gets filtered in here, so we'll work on some of that. Overall, though, I hope this suits everybody. I apologize again for being late. Thank you very much, and we'll just leave it there and say, what do we want to say? I think we want to say, oh yeah, thanks for tuning in. This has been an update on my ongoing first edition AD&D campaign at Lake Geneva Games for Monday, August 14th. I want to thank my Patreon supporters. Kind of doing this backwards, aren't I? Tom Tullis of Fat Dragon Games, Carlos Lysing of Castle Entertainment, Keith Farndon of the NAPD&D 20, Dave O'Brien of Quacks Games, and Shane Bradley, as always, Shane Bradley, DM Extraordinaire. The show streams live on Twitch each Monday at 10 a.m. Central, and then it's archived on YouTube. By all means, please follow the channel or subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're over there. Click the likes and the thank yous and the hearts and all the other stuff, and by all means subscribe, because that's a big deal and it makes all the difference in the world, even if you do nothing else. So thank you very much. I appreciate you all, and I very much appreciate you tuning in and checking out. Have a great day and a great week, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.